I am grateful. We're also going to share this link out to our membership as well. Good morning, everybody. I am Dr. Flo. I'm a motivational speaker and singer who reminds you and everyone that you are loved and lovable daily as a coach, especially the 800,000 people who are not having a good time at life and don't want to be here on the planet. Everyone deserves a happy life. Everyone deserves a healthy life. Everyone deserves a path that is free from suffering. Everyone deserves a happy life. Everyone deserves a healthy life. Everyone deserves a path that is free from suffering. I'm going to say it one more time because we deal in threes here. Everyone deserves a happy life. Everyone deserves a healthy life. Everyone deserves to be free from suffering on their path. And we gather every morning in the 10 o'clock Eastern hour to hold space for what is real. And what is real is self-love and self-respect and honesty with oneself about what is true. And what is true is our loved and lovable nature. This morning, we are joined in our live backstage by the one and only. God broke the mold when he made her, Tara Praolo Studio. That's Tara Praolo Studio on Instagram and all of the digital media platforms, and tarapraolo.com on the open web. A catalyst for change personified is Tara, and she joins us as she has been for the last few years to hold space for light and love. Special shout out to Love in Action Network members Caden and StarlightMysticBotanica.com for holding space for love. We're in a time in our lives on this Friday, everybody, where people are holding space for so many different things. But what a wonderful opportunity it is today to hold space for love. I'm going to open this morning, in addition to telling you that you're loved and lovable, with a gentle energy clearing. For those of you watching over on the YouTube feed, you will know that I'm sitting in a very haunted, spooky lair. And I'm using this wonderful selenite that was sent by StarlightMysticBotanica.com to cleanse the air around me and also to cleanse the air around you. May we all be free today of the BS, and may all of our energies today be crispy. May we be clear, Facebook, of the BS and crispy. YouTube, will we be free of the, may we be free of the BS and crispy in our energy. TikTok, the same. Freedom over everyone we deserve. It is Third Eye Chakra Day in our ecosystem of love called Love in Action Network, and I'm so grateful for everybody who is hanging in there with us. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Love is a marathon and not a sprint. If you know, you know. Tara, I'll give you the honors this morning, either in the chat or in real life. Just tell me when to stop shuffling. We're shuffling for today's mindful message to guide our community deeper into our... Was that a stop?
That was a stop.
Okay. Also, you said I need to shuffle these better. Okay, great. Stop. Top or bottom card?
Let's do bottom today.
Bottom today. Ooh. I like this card. It's one of my favorites. If you want to do a repull, we can do a repull. But this is one of my favorite cards. Good morning, Love in Action Network. I hope that you are committed today to putting your love in action. I am Dr. Flo. I'm a motivational singer and speaker who reminds you and everyone that they're loved and lovable every day as a coach, especially the 800,000. Today's mindful message card is up and out. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Today's mindful message card is up and out. We do not have to stay trapped in our emotions. We don't have to stay trapped inside of ourselves. I have a PhD in life. So many of us have been trapped inside of ourselves. We talk a lot here about PP, private pain. We talk a lot about PP here. I'm a child. Private pain and how you heal your private pain. And this work is not for everybody. Okay, this is the deep end of the Olympic-sized pool. Everybody doesn't want to do this heart-led work and heal themselves once before. Remember, the work that we're doing, Tara and I, and the Fun Bunch and I, the work that we're doing is healing 10 generations forward and 10 generations back. This is serious work. This work matters. The healing of 10 generations forward and 10 generations back is a worthwhile thing. I should never think that I don't have a job or I don't have work or that there's nothing to do. Healing 10 generations forward and 10 generations back is a full-time job. Get into it. If more people activated and walked off their jobs to heal the planet, we'd be in a whole different situation. Do it mindfully, though, folks. I did it, and it's been 3 years of lions, tigers, and bears. And if more people walked off of the jobs that made them miserable and stepped into healing work and healing professions, the world would change. Some say even overnight. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up to come out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. Okay, so maybe you don't know today where your emotions are. We've got answers. And thank you to the 2 viewers over on YouTube. I see you over there. We'll make sure to check comments periodically. Drop a comment over on YouTube if you are tuning in. I'm going to go and a lot of snacks says TikTok was tripping. I'm over here now. I love you, brother. I really do. Am I allowed to pin? Oh, we're growing in here. I can heart in here as well. Oh, we're growing in here. A lot of snacks. I see you. I see you, Anaya. I see you, Anaya. Yes. This is how you start a love movement, folks. Oh, yes. A lot of snacks says, I'm getting my PhD in positivity this year. I knew that's right. I know that's right. Thank you for tuning in this morning, folks. The love movement is growing. A love revival is trying to break out into the earth. A global love revival is trying to break out into the earth. And we are the only ones standing in its way. I demand a ceasefire in my heart. I demand a ceasefire in my mind. I demand a ceasefire in my flow. I speak a word of freedom over the people. I speak a word of freedom over the people. I love it too. I'm throwing you some. Can you see those over there? Can you see those? I'm throwing you some cheers as well. We're growing, folks. There's nothing that we can't do or be or have. We are the ancestors' dream. Whoever your ancestors are, we are the ancestors' dream. We are magical. We are powerful. We are loved and lovable. We are magical. We are powerful. We are loved and lovable. Put it into the chat this morning if you're feeling it. We are magical. We are powerful. We are loved and lovable. Thank you so much, Lotta Snacks and Starlight Mystic Botanica, for sticking with me this morning. Thank you, Tara, for sticking with me this morning. Thank you to everybody. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to everybody who has stuck with this loved and lovable mission. We're getting better and better. It's been a lot of Snacks has been here for a couple of weeks. Starlight's been here for maybe a month or two, and you can see it's improving. We are team better, and we're getting better all the time. It doesn't matter what people think about us or what they say about us. It doesn't matter how they feel as we begin to up-level our lives, as we begin to ascend in our lives, as we begin to grow in our lives. As we begin to level up, level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. As you begin to level up, you notice how the air gets thin in here? Yes, we are magical and powerful. You notice how the air gets thin. We get free, but the air gets thin. I think I've told you all before, I'm saying this specifically for King Lotta Snacks. I was once told by someone whose name you would know, who works on television at the top level at a private party. Remember, folks, the conversations that are impactful are being had in the secret place of the Most High. The magical and powerful conversations are happening in the secret place of the Most High. And I was told in that place that you want to get to a level of excellence and success in your life that's so high that the assholes cannot breathe. You want to become so magical and powerful, Anaya, in climbing your own personal Mount Everest, that the assholes and naysayers around you can't even come to that level because you're getting your PhD in positivity. I was telling Tara this morning before we came into this particular session, because we've been going live for about 2 hours today already. I ain't got tired yet. I was telling Tara, and you can probably know this for yourself too, Lotta Snacks and Anaya, that being loved and lovable and being positive. Oh, I've been live for 3 hours. Thank you, 3 hours. I see that. We've been live for love for 3 hours this morning. I'm not tired. The use of love makes me feel good. When I allow my emotions to come up and out, especially the loving ones, it becomes this self-nourishing, self-fulfilling prophecy of love. The use of love makes me feel good. But you're going to notice that as you become a more positive person, as you begin to ascend in your energy, that people will begin to repel from you. The law of attraction will bring people closer. And the law of attraction will bring love closer. And thank you for stopping by this morning, Fractal Doula. I see you. I got a funny story for you that I can't share on the live, but I had a meeting yesterday with someone to become a member of the academy, and they are a doula like you as well, but it went left. It went left. It went left. Dr. Flo, you got to meet the guy. He's batshit, but he's loved and lovable. When you are tapped into positive vibrations, when you are following pure love, when you are following your heart's desire of love, when you're stepping fully into your magical, powerful, loved and lovable nature, you will find that it will both bring in people and call people to you, but it also will cause a repelling force. Let us be clear. And thank you to whoever just subscribed to me this morning. 112 subscribers this morning. Thank you so much. Ice cream so good. When you start really getting positive in your life and start getting serious about the good that is coming to you and is coming to us all, and when you start talking more about the good that you witness in your life, remember, Anaya, when I told you over the holidays that a way to stay balanced throughout the holidays was to look for the good? Remember, Anaya, when we pinky promised over the holidays that you would save yourself all of the destruction and decay emotionally in your life by making a pinky promise with yourself that you will look for the good in yourself and you will look for the good in every situation. General Stacia, if this is not the best feed for you, there's a YouTube link over in the broadcast channel over on Telegram. If it keeps going up and down, I want you to know that you have options. We always have options, folks. And don't do everything. Do the next thing. Yeah, if you want to come over to the YouTube, there's a link on the website if you want to join the live stage, backstage on YouTube, or if you want to come into the YouTube audience, there's 3 people watching over there, and it's the best seat in the house, according to a lot of snacks. We're here to encourage. We're here to equip. We're here to empower. Hey! We are here to encourage. We are here to equip. We are here to empower. It is my intention that before you leave here, whoever you are, or if you're watching it in the replay, it's my intention with my whole chest that you will be equipped, encouraged, and empowered. I don't want anybody leaving unless the comment card can say that they were encouraged, equipped, and empowered. I'm telling you, being on the happy, healthy, and free from suffering journey will cause you to be isolated and alienated. I can't keep a stream up on some of these platforms because I'm just that happy, healthy, and free of all suffering. I can't get a conversation with my family and friends, the old ones, about what it means to be happy, healthy, and free of all suffering. But there's good news, folks. We're allowing our emotions to come up and out. We're allowing our emotions to come up and out. We're on YouTube, Angie. We're on YouTube. Check the broadcast channel on Telegram. YouTube is the best seat in the house. TikTok is doing what TikTok does. You can't stop the love, folks. We are allowing our emotions to come up and out. We're looking for the good. The good right now, the crazy is that TikTok is a platform for rage. TikTok wants to see the angry black man. I'm coming out of angry black man. I'm stepping into the good. To heal the parts of me that feel hurt. Anybody got an internal angry black person in the room? Anybody want to talk about it this morning? Anybody got an internally angry black person? Anybody? To heal the parts of me that feel hurt, I must feel every emotion. It has to come up and out. I don't try to push my feelings away. I sit with them and feel them as I release them. Before I got distracted into the YouTube feed, and I'll be back in a second, I was going to lovedandlovable.org. I'll check the comments over on YouTube in a second. And I was scrolling down, lovedandlovable.org. I passed Team Better. and I got to the emotion wheels. Start asking myself questions like, do I feel caring and grateful and excited today? Or am I feeling anxious, powerless, and overwhelmed? Am I feeling bored, jealous, and annoyed? Or am I feeling brave, hopeful, and powerful? Am I feeling both powerful and bored? Am I feeling both brave and overwhelmed? Am I feeling grateful and excluded? What an interesting place to be in when you're feeling grateful. It's a very good card. What an interesting place to be in, to feel grateful and excluded. You're grateful for your life. You're grateful for what you have, but you don't feel included. That's why we say in Love and Action Network, all are welcomed here. Someone's at the door. Mr. Rogers. Dr. Flo, feel the love, feel the feels. We gotta go get the door. 1 second, I'm going to get the door. Dr. Flo's going to get the door. Oh, the person left. Let's see if they want to come to the stage. Are you feeling value today? Are you feeling guilty? I must feel every emotion. And the way that you can identify your emotions and then see them with new insight is the gift that we're talking about today. Allowing your emotions to come up and out and then witnessing them with an intuitive wellness. Allowing your emotions to come up and out and leaning into forgiveness. Allowing your emotions to come up and out and leaning into calm and confidence. Allowing your emotions to come up and out, but leaning into your knowing. I promise you this morning that you all know how to be happy. You know what feels good. You know what feels good. You know what feels healthy. Most of you know that drinking your 8 cups of water. Have you drank your water today, Anaya? Have you drank your water today, Tara? Have you drank your water today? Do I need to get up from what I'm doing and go and grab a glass of water to regulate my emotions? People, to regulate my emotions. I need to be hydrated. To regulate my emotions. I see Tara says she's got hers in hand. To regulate my emotions, I need to be hydrated. To find my calm, to find my forgiveness, to open my third eye. And when I say open the third eye, I'm not trying to be a weirdo. I'm not a spiritual weirdo, folks. There are a bunch of spiritual weirdos on the planet. I'm not a spiritual weirdo. I'm raw and real. When I say open your third eye, I'm talking about bringing your attention. Oh, got to plug in the other device. I'm not a spiritual weirdo. This is raw and real love. I'm not trying to be a spiritual weirdo. When I say call your attention into your third eye located on your forehead between your eyes, I'm talking about your awareness. Put your awareness today. Put your attention, put your fascination on forgiveness. Put your fascination on what it means to be calm and still. Put your fascination on what it means to be clear in your communication. Put your fascination on confidence. Know deep within that you know how to be comfortable. You know how to be at peace. You know the things that bring you joy. You know the things that put you in a high vibration. You know what you see. So many people will be plagued in life today and beyond by not fully acknowledging, I see you, not fully acknowledging what they see. Anaya has her water. Blessed be the fruit. May the Lord open under his eye. I'm joking. But a lot of us are struggling, and I've struggled over the last few years because I was trying to not see what I see. The affirmation of the third eye chakra is, I see. I see good. I see love. I see opportunity. I see freedom on the horizon. Do you see it? Do you see your freedom on the horizon this morning? Tara, let me know in the chat if you are reading this morning from the guiding text of the year. This year, as every year for the last few years, we've been reading through 52 weeks of conscious contact with Melody Beattie. It is the text that calls us into harmony inside. Tara's ready and willing. We are in week 1. For those of you keeping track, the theme is the quest. The quest. And Tara is coming onto stage now to share with us today's reading and any insights she may have. Welcome to the stage, Tara Praolo Studio. We're so grateful for you in Love and Action Network. And you're loved and lovable. Wholeness, beloved.
Wholeness, Rhonda. Wholeness.
Wholeness, Pepper. Wholeness.
All right. I believe that today is Friday, and so we should be reading day 6 and day 7. As we do
One second. Dr. Flo has someone at the loved and lovable door.
Yeah, please. Please. Loved and lovable door. They came back.
No, different person this time came back. Loved and lovable caller, you're on the air. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're on the air. What's your power word?
Oh, God. My power word is get together still.
Self-love, because you're getting it together.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Well, you continue to get it together. And mute up, and Tara's going to read today, and then we'll do our reflections. That is starlightmysticbotanica.com, everybody on the stage, starlightmysticbotanica.com. She is our front-facing witch on staff here. She is the one that holds space for love and acceptance and approval and open doors. And so if you've got needs of the spiritual nature and you need uncrossings, if you need light work done on your behalf, consider starlightmysticbotanica.com. I didn't order. That's a lie. I don't mean to lie. I just sometimes tell half-truths. I ordered from the universe, but I didn't really order out loud. But I got and acquired from starlightmysticbotanica.com amazing dragon's blood sage, and also this wonderful selenite. And ever since I received this, my life has just really been opening up. This is the year of me. Y'all are just watching and sharing in the love, for which I'm grateful. But this is the year of me. And I really am happy that Anaya also is living in the year of her. And Tara is living in the year of her. And freedom is the goal. It's what we paid for, is what we gonna get. Tara, we yield. You're loved and lovable. And welcome to the stage, wonderful Starlight Mystic Botanica.com. You're loved and lovable.
Yes. Okay. So day 6 and day 7, because y'all know that Saturdays are a day of rest in Love and Action Network. That doesn't mean we don't go live. It doesn't mean that we don't spread love. It just means that it's a day of rest. So we do it a little less than we would on a weekday or a Sunday. Okay. And just, I'll just preface here as well. Sundays, Daily Boost happens in the afternoon. All right, the afternoon. So I believe it's at 4 p.m. Eastern. So y'all make sure that you put that into your calendars. You can find that on the Halo membership app. If you're interested in joining, you can go to lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. Okay, so here we are at the quest, as Dr. Flo reminded us. Here is day 6. Day 6. I was walking through my house, stomping my feet. Who got up this morning and stomped their feet that they had to get out of bed? Me. Hi, it was me. Checking in. Okay. And whining about a seemingly impossible problem I was facing. That's when I remembered that stomping my feet, whining, and resisting will not solve the problem. It will not make it go away. Practicing my values will. I'm going to read that again, and then I'll read the gratitude focus for day 6. I was walking through my house, stomping my feet and whining about a seemingly impossible problem I was facing. That's when I remembered that stomping my feet, whining, and resisting will not solve the problem. It will not make it go away. Practicing my values will. Today's gratitude focus. This week, we can practice gratitude for the lesson we're learning right now, whether or not we understand it yet. So what Dr. Flo was talking about the next step, the next right thing, as the Frozen 2 song goes. Okay. Sometimes the best teachers are tough circumstances. Dr. Flo knows this well from this year. We can be grateful for those teachers too. We talked about this a lot at the end of yesterday's boost. So I'll read that gratitude focus one more time. This week, we can practice gratitude for the lesson we're learning right now, whether or not we understand it yet. Sometimes the best teachers are tough circumstances. We can be grateful for those teachers too. So not all your teachers have to be, oh my gosh, Tara, you did such a good job today. You're the best ever. You're a super cool kid. You're awesome. You're learning so fast. Sometimes your teachers can say, hey, yo, what was up with that? Normally you practice better. Hey, yo, are you having a problem with that? Can I help you? Sometimes your circumstances around you say, you ain't getting out of bed today. You got a migraine, girl. You ain't getting out of bed today. What did that teach me? Slow down, girl. Sit down. Quit staying in your overwhelm. Sometimes your tough circumstances teach you. Does anybody else? I'll yield for day 6. And then if there's no thoughts, I will go to day 7.
Could you read the last line one more time?
Yes, like the actual last line.
Or the last section.
Yes, gratitude focus. This week, we can practice gratitude for the lesson we're learning right now. Dr. Flo shared lessons he's learning right now on the earlier lives, the first live and the second live. Excuse me. Whether or not we understand it yet. Sometimes the best teachers are tough circumstances. We can be grateful for those teachers too.
Yeah, I'm just going to put a tag in on that to simply say that I'm grateful for the lessons I've received. They have been tough. Life will knock you down into the dirt. I see you. Life will knock you down into the dirt. And if you get the lesson from being knocked down in the dirt, it can be worth it. And last year into this year has taught me about the value of getting the lessons. If you get the lesson, you don't have to repeat the class. What's coming up for you, Anaya? Starlight Mystic?
Okay, so a little, can you hear me okay? Okay, just making sure. So in this past year, I have to have and I'm still having gratitude because I'm still having a little bit of struggle. But when it comes to the spiritual stuff, there will become a time sometimes where you feel like you're alone. You can't hear your ancestors. You can't hear your spirit guides, your angels, God, whatever you want to call it. And I have that issue where, not that issue, it's not an issue. Whenever they go silent, it's because it's time to listen to yourself. You're listening to too much outside influences and not listening to your higher self, is what they call it, or yourself, you know? And so I was looking crazy when everyone's like silent. I'm over here doing my things, doing the offerings, doing the devotional time. And I'm like, why is it silent? I don't feel your presence anymore. What's going on? And I had to take a step back and look at myself. And because just like you say, you are your own God. That is true, because ain't nobody else gonna help you out if you can't help yourself out. And so I had to take a step back and learn the hard way. I got my stuff rocked, okay, because I don't listen all the time. Just because I was still doing everything, but then nothing was like really having a good, it wasn't a bad outcome. It just nothing was moving. It was more like stagnant, or it was like very wimpy, like it barely hit the target, and it didn't stick. And it gets better. But during this, and I'm still learning right now, that I have to be grateful and take in everything that I have around me right now, and not so planning on the future or dwelling so much on the past of how things used to be when me and certain spirits were super close, versus now when I learned all I needed to learn and it's time to release from that and move to the next phase. So that's kind of my spiel on it. Being grateful and showing gratitude in the fact that, hey, they're probably not sticking around because I learned what I need to learn and it's time to get out of my comfort zone. So yeah, that's all. Thanks. I yield to the next one, I think.
So juicy. So juicy. If y'all wondering who that was just speaking, that is Anaya, also known as StarlightMysticBotanica.com to me, as I've changed her whole name to StarlightMysticBotanica.com. Our resident front-facing witch and coven hostess here, and we love you so much. What's been fun for me in this experience of getting to know you over the last, few weeks to few decades is you are a person who is getting better and better every day at being your loved and lovable self. And Tara and I don't really like to hang around a lot of people who don't want to get better. And the way that you're showing up in the world and the way that you are blossoming on camera even, and processing your emotion and feeling your feelings in public, it's an amazing thing. You clearly are a cast member here. When you get to the end of your section of the documentary, you're going to cry in the end, because the person that we met even a few weeks ago is not the person who's currently in the space right now. So I want to clap for you in public, because you really are blossoming. You are a flower coming out of the concrete of your life. And you should be very, very proud of yourself for the way you're showing up right now.
Thank you so much. And it wouldn't be without the support of you guys and the Love in Action Network. I mean, I need community just as much as everyone else. For me to flourish, I need to be around the right people. It's a lot easier. I was telling what's his name now? It was K6. I think it's now it's a lot of stacks. Caden, I mean. I was telling him, I was like, it's so much easier going through the mud, so to speak, with someone else than just by yourself. I don't know, it's just feeling alone while going through tough times is probably tougher than going through the tough times with someone else or a community, more than one people to have your support. So I'm really grateful for that. So it's not just all me. I mean, it is a lot of me, but it's of the growth part. I have to be willing to grow, and I am, but I also give thanks to you guys as well and to the community for helping me every step of the way.
You got it. Tara would agree that the growth is 100% you, and we are that magical thing that we talk about here called the overflow. But the growth process and the growth work and what you're doing, that's 100,000% you. And Tara and I and the rest of the network is the overflow. That is a gift to you from a universe that is very benevolent and loves you so very much. And so now you're not living from an empty cup or a half full cup. You're now in this overflow part of your life. And we are that overflow. And I hope it feels that way and continues to feel that way more and more for you. Tara, please come and do day 7, because I could just love on Anaya for another hour.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of my favorite things is when our Love in Action members are eager and ready to jump on camera, because it's so nice for people to see you in the chats, but then to also see you on camera. And if you are a person that goes live all the time, or you're a person that needs community, or you're a person that just wants to come like sit in the room and observe how people are in community together, Love in Action Network is the perfect testing ground for you. It's the perfect place for you to build out. It's the perfect place for you to grow. As Dr. Flo and I have said, snoodily and not snoodily, you cannot be around us. You cannot be around love. You cannot be around support and not grow. Right? So come join us, lovedandlovable.org. Here's day 7. And the sizzling you hear, I'll just, because we do this at Love in Action Network, I'm cooking potatoes on my griddle. I have garlic powder, onion powder, paprika, olive oil, and a little bit of salt and pepper on there. Okay. So, day 7, the fog lifts. The way becomes clear. This seems like it's like Lord of the Rings. I don't know if Flo is hearing it too, but to me, that's the opening of like the return of the king. All right, let me start that again. The fog lifts. The way becomes clear. It is with sheer joy. Oh, this is going to be my favorite day. Okay, it is with sheer joy that we realize we're not alone. Something valuable and important was being worked out. However difficult that process, it changed us, transformed us, took us to a new place. Next time, we think, I won't ride that extra roller coaster of emotion caused by not trusting the process. I'll trust it all along. Let me reread that, because I got really excited in the middle. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not going to apologize for my joy, but I got to get the message to you. I got to get the message, all right? Day 7. The fog lifts. The way becomes clear. It is with sheer joy that we realize we're not alone. Something valuable and important was being worked out. However difficult the process, it changed us, transformed us, took us to a new place. Next time, we think, I won't ride that extra roller coaster of emotion caused by not trusting the process. I'll trust it all along. And the prayer of the week. And remember, whatever words we read in these prayers, whether it's God or, sorry, y'all. I was not on Do Not Disturb. I believe I am back.
She said these prayers we read, whether it's God or and sometimes that's the prayer, Anaya. Are you praying God help me? Or are you praying
whatever words we read, whether it be higher power or God or something else, you replace it with your word, whatever your word is. Universe, Jam-a-lim Ding Dong, higher power, God, Allah, whatever. It don't matter. It's all love, or it should all be love. We're not going to go there. We'll get distracted. The prayer. Higher power, help me remember that you're not torturing me. You're teaching me. Please show me in a way I can understand what you want me to learn. Help me remember that practicing the values I'm learning is the true source of joy. Guide and bless me in my pilgrimage through the year. I'll read that prayer one more time. Higher power, help me remember that you're not torturing me. You're teaching me. Please show me in a way I can understand what you want me to learn. Help me remember that practicing the values I'm learning is the true source of joy. Guide and bless me in my pilgrimage through the year. I'll share my thoughts and then throw it up. The thing that stands out to me is in a way I can understand. Show me in a way that I can understand. And this is important to me as a teacher. It's important to me as the God in me and the way I talk to myself and the way that I hear what I need to do next. In a way I can understand, because you may not understand someone else's way. You may not understand someone else's lesson. And you don't need to take that lesson. You just need to understand your lesson, your journey, and your next step. I'll toss that up. And shut up for a second. Go for it, Anaya.
Okay. So it kind of, I love it because it reminds me of when I first started researching infernal beings and the left-hand path, and everyone thinks it's spooky because they're technically considered daemons or demons because, you know, Abrahamic religions, or it's like either it's like usually people on that path are on a power trip, so that's a whole other story. But the whole point of that whole left-hand path, the beings that are in that path, is to go through transformation, the shedding of the skin, and I don't know, that just really, it just made sense to me. Everything clicked. A lot of those beings, especially I can, like Lady Lilith, King Belial especially, they are, and a few others I can name, they teach lessons and very, not really, sometimes it can be chaotic if you have a thick skull like me, but they teach lessons in a way that it does feel like it sucks. But you have to realize that you can only go through this sucky moment one time, or you can hop on that ride again and it'll probably suck even more the next time because you already went through it again. You're like, why? But it's to show you something that you didn't see the first time. It's to give you knowledge that you didn't have before you went through that trial or that tough time. And so, I don't know, it just made perfect sense to me. I yield the Infernal Divine. That's it. I yield.
You're on fire today. You're on fire today. You're on fire every day, but fire met gasoline today. I'm not being tortured. I'm being taught. What a powerful thing to remember. We are not being tortured. We are being taught. Also, guide me in my pilgrimage in a way I can understand. Yes, please make it peas and carrots, universe. Please make it peas and carrots. Carrots. Please make it peas and carrots so that I can understand and get the lesson. I hope that you are embracing your lessons today wherever you are on the planet. I hope that you deeply and profoundly know that you're loved and lovable. If you've been searching for a community to belong to that's free of judgment and BS, if you've been looking for a community to encourage, equip, and empower you to be better today than you were tomorrow, and to be better tomorrow than you are today, you're in the right spot. This is not by accident that you've landed into the community that you've been seeking. You can go to lovedandlovable.org to learn more about our team. We are moving furniture around, and we're making it better and better every day to connect with our Minister of Gaming. A lot of snacks. Artist formerly known as K6. Artist formerly known as Caden, who we love. Our Minister of Sorcery. We never grew up in church environments and spaces that had... Did your church have a Minister of Sorcery? We do here. We are sourcing our joy and our peace and our love from the source. And it is good. We've got a Minister of Administration, the Tara Paolo Studio, who also doubles as my vocal captain for tour. The aces are falling into their places. To use the words of our Minister of Gaming, a lot of snacks. The lanes have been placed. Good morning. Oh my gosh. Meow. Good morning, Sunflower. That's how I say good morning. Sometimes. We are coming into formation. And it's getting better and better. Once again, I am Dr. Flo. I'm a motivational singer and speaker who reminds you and the world every day of your truest loved and lovable nature. You've always been loved and lovable, and you're always going to be loved and lovable for the rest of your life. You should also know before we go, and we're going to be out of here in the next few minutes, so start collecting your things and don't forget to tip your baristas. Okay? Tip your entertainers and tip your baristas. But you should also know that you are imperfectly perfect, whole, and complete exactly as you are right now. You are imperfectly perfect, whole, and complete as you are right now. You have everything in your hands right now to be a success. You have everything in your hands right now to make a difference in the world. You do right now. But my last principle is a thing that you're going to have to do today differently than you've done in your entire life. You're going to have to believe in yourself more today than you did yesterday. You're going to have to sacrifice your old self to become your new self. You're going to have to surrender whoever that person was to step into your new. Remember, folks, your best thinking, miracles, lessons, purpose, and breakthrough. Oh, yes. I saw it in the chat. That miracle you're talking about, let me go find it. That miracle, where did that just happen, somebody? Crossover. Miracles, lessons, purpose, and breakthrough. All of that is going to come out of you surrendering your old self for the person that you're becoming. We're all becoming something new, folks. Even Dr. Flo is getting better and better all the time. The haters stay mad about it, child. We thought he had hit his mountaintop. Oh, no. We're all becoming more day by day. We got the most streams we've ever had. We got the most on-air talent we've ever had. We got 1,000 people have read the newsletter in the last month. 110,000 people have tuned in to the Loved and Lovable live streams with Anaya. Lot of Snacks, Tara Praolo, Papi Wata, and friends. We've never been better than this. And we're getting better and better all the time. We're telling our emotions how to feel. We're taking dominion over our circumstances and our feelings. And we're having better days every day as a community. We're having better days as our loved and lovable selves. It's a big, big, big deal. And I do not take it lightly. I want to, before we go this morning, to give out some thank yous. Because gratitude opens the channel. I'm going into Halo. I'm going to our members. Thank you to our top attendees this week in Love in Action Network. Tara, with an amazing 4 events. Starlight, an amazing 4 events attended this week. Tara Lynn, an amazing 2 events attended this week. Caden, an amazing 2 events attended this week. And Dr. Flo only showed up 1 time. That's not true. But I'm a top attendee 1 time this week. Thank you so much for being on the platform. Thank you so much for being in the network. Thank you so much for growing with us. Very, very grateful. I will always shout out my cool kid friends. Loved and lovable. I'll bless you, and then we can move over to Fellowship Hall. Or, no, we don't have to go anywhere. I can stop the YouTube live, and this room immediately becomes Fellowship Hall. So if anybody's interested in coming to Fellowship Hall, just go to lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org, lovedandlovable.org. Go to the membership page, and if you are a member and you come to the live stage link through the website, you'll land right here in with us for the Fellowship Hall for a few minutes today while we connect. Anaya's going to finish her Loved and Lovable makeup. Tara's going to finish breakfast. I'm going to find some breakfast together with the community. We'll talk about our power words. We'll talk about what we're going to be putting as magic, as love in action into the community. Thank you to Lot of Snacks. I sent you an invitation. I will check. I'm going to go ahead and do it because I think that you'll be down. And then we'll just change it if you're not interested. But there's a way here that I can just add you. You will be a moderator. Lot of Snacks is now a moderator for the channel. Yay. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be free of all suffering. And may a bigger love today overtake you like a giant wave and cover your everything. May you be soaked from the rooter to the tutor in love today. May you be soaked from the rooter to the tutor in love today. And may every door open for you. May every door open for you, loved and lovable, now and forever. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to go over here and end this live. And this will be available for replays on YouTube and also our Love in Action Today podcast, where you can listen all over the world to the wonderful voice of Tara, Anaya, and this guy named Flo. Stay on your joy today. Stay loved and lovable. Don't let anybody put you off of the path of your bliss. See you tomorrow. It's going to be a day off, but we'll still be around. Yay.